After the press conference, two cases go up before the Supreme Court, which are both asking for reforms in this master of the roster power. Shanti Bhushan files one case, and there's another person called Ashok Pandey who files the other one. And in both those cases, the Supreme Court says, the Chief Justice of India is a high constitutional functionary, so you should trust the Chief Justice of India. Now, what we say in our book is obviously this idea that you should just trust constitutional functionaries is antithetical to a democracy, right? We don't trust, we hold you accountable. That is the way in which democracies function. And so, therefore, what is the accountability mechanism that one can build in? What we are suggesting is that where automation is possible, and where the Supreme Court's already anyway automated it for subject matter general allocations as a regular matter, that is fine. But when it comes to these larger benches, which either you create a permanent bench or a permanent division of the court, which is a constitutional division or a constitutional bench, which is always going to be sitting. There's always work for at least a 5-judge bench. If there isn't, then you can shift them to the appellate side. But to the extent that there is, they decide these constitutional matters, and there are enough pending right now. But on the other hand, there will still be issues where some judge has to recuse themselves, or for some other reasons, whoever you've put on some kind of a bench, however you've constituted it for one go, cannot be on that bench. And what we are suggesting is have some clear norms, right? Whatever those norms are. Seniority might be a norm. It's an objective norm. It doesn't matter then. It's not so much a question of who the judge is, but what their position in the hierarchy is. Maybe keep seniority as a norm. If you need to depart from seniority, then you have to give reasons in writing for why you're doing that, right? This is not a power that you make at your own whim. This is something that you're accountable for. Now, this is something that the Supreme Court, these kind of strategies, is something that the Supreme Court enforces on a daily basis in your regular administrative law matters, right? Where you say that you have your default rules, and if you have to depart, if you have discretion, then you have to record reasons for why you're exercising discretion going against the default rules. Standard, any administrative matter you go before the court, these are standard things that the court does. This is an administrative power. Return it to that field of administrative power. Use the tools that you have in administrative law of accountability of state power, and use that, so that the Chief Justice, it cannot just be that we are trusting the Chief Justice to do the right thing. We need to know that the Chief Justice is doing the right thing, and therefore give us the rule, give us your broad principles, and give us why you're deviating from those broad principles, so that at least there's some transparency in the system.